Hey YouTube, I'm back again, Aria the vocalist, here at this beautiful park that I had never been to in Maricopa. And I'm the only person here. It is a gorgeous day. And I just figured I would do my daily check-in and talk about healing in the desert of Arizona. So today I want to talk about how sometimes in friendships, there's misunderstandings and fallouts and things happen, right? We have to give ourselves grace and everyone else. Because who we are when we're in a depression is not who God made us to be, okay? We're not, when we're going through some sort of mental health crisis or a period, a season of, unhappiness, I'll say, or just a season of purging, even purging it out. Like sometimes we got to just do that alone with God and figuring out who we are. Like, who is God creating you to become? Because who you've been is not actually who God created you to be, because that version of yourself, we're always shedding our skin daily. And I feel like, the version that we were yesterday, we are supposed to be constantly renewing our minds, and that's really what I'm working on. I haven't mastered it yet, but I feel like me being transparent and honest about, my journey, it really helps me. It's really like healing to the soul to have an outlet and somewhere where I can be heard. Somebody out there is going to resonate. And even if nobody does, you know what? It's such a therapeutic way of release. And that's what I really like about this channel, is it's giving me an opportunity to just say, I'm not perfect. I never claim to be, nor do I want to be, because it's impossible, and that's just too much of a responsibility to be perfect, right? But while I'm here on earth, like, I will continue to work on myself and continue to be transparent and honest about that, because none of us got our SHIT all the way together, okay? Some of us, are a little more in need of God's guidance than others, but because I'm talking about people that don't talk to God at all, but we're not supposed to focus on anybody else. It's supposed to be about our journey, and forgive those who trespass against you. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from the evil one, right? But forgive those who even curse you. Like, I just had somebody text me today, some crazy stuff. I was so proud of how I handled it. I was like, wow. And I established boundaries. Like, I really, really put my foot down and spoke my truth. Like, whether obviously it triggered the person, that I spoke my truth in a way that was very subtle and very adult of me. In the way that I worded what I had to say, I was straight up, right? I was straightforward. Didn't beat around the bush, but I wasn't insulting. When someone responds back to you and insults you, that's how you know they're responding from a wounded place, not a place of growth. Anytime you can message somebody and respond from a place of growth, you're not going to insult them. You're going to see their point of view, understand. Like, the thing about me, I have no problem taking ownership for when I am in the wrong, right? I can see when it's all about my mental state. Sorry, my dog is pulling my arm. It's all about my state of mind. Where was I when I, made that assumption or decided that or thought that or spoke on that? I'm not always going to have a balanced state, but it's about getting back to balance, and it's about understanding that nothing's perfect in life. And it's okay when we make mistakes, and it's definitely even better when we can take ownership and accountability, right? So I have nothing to prove to anybody. I am literally just doing this for myself to have accountability for my own healing journey, because I mean what I say when I say I want to heal. I want to heal. I want to be healed. I want to step into my birthday, which is in July, with the best perspective of myself that I've ever had. I want to feel like, yeah, I did that. I want to be happy and proud for myself. Like, you know, not stuck in a cycle that I've had to go through, man, at least a decade of the same kind of cycles over and over repeating in my life. And that was because I was a prisoner to my pain. You know, I don't want to be a prisoner to pain anymore, because there's so much beauty in life. I just found this beautiful park today. I'm going to be coming back here. Didn't even know it existed. You see what we do when we just go out on a limb and say, I'm going to take a chance today. I'm going to go somewhere new today. I want to explore today. It's the same thing for ourselves when we say, I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to talk like this anymore. I don't want to speak like this anymore. I don't want to think like this anymore. And I don't want to be this version anymore. I don't have to stay here. I can move on. And you know, it served its purpose. Depression in my life has served its purpose. I did a life sentence to depression. I could say that, because at 8 years old is the first time I became depressed. And, you know, I was still a child, but to have that, you know, experience depression that early on and have that spirit of depression on me, oof, you know, so I've served my time. I've done my time with depression. Not to say it's not going to come back here and there, you know. It's to be expected, really. And but I'm not a slave to it anymore, you know. So anyway, those were some gems just now. I like that. I like that. So I'm really happy for my healing journey, and I'm very happy for myself that I'm doing this and I'm sticking to it. And here I am doing another video. I've done a video every day since I started this channel, and that is the goal, is to continue a video a day. Peace, love, and healing to you all. God bless. In Jesus' name.